Hello, traders, and welcome back to Earth is for Freedom. Today, I want to talk about the guy who actually turned not only my life, but the life of millions of people upside down. He was able to do this through his research, which lasted way more than 50 years. And still today, there are tons of people who keep adding value to his research. I'm talking about Mr. Jose Silva. Oh my God, man. Look at this face, man. Come on. Come on. How can you not feel joy just looking at him? Look how happy it is. Okay, so today the topic of the video will be who? Wait, who? No, who is Mr. Jose Silva? What is the Silva method and how can we use the Silva method to be profitable in trading? So let's get started. For the record, I'm not gonna give you all the information of on his biography. I'm just gonna give you the starting point to do your own research. I'm a really huge fan and supporter about you must learn how to pick up and collect the best information that is going to allow you to achieve your goals. So learn how to do a proper research and how to collect the best informations. I'm just going to give you the starting point. So, Mr. Jose Silva was born in Loreto, Texas on the 11th August 1914. He didn't really had an easy life, especially in his childhood. At a really young age, he had to face the death of his father, which this led him to abandon his proper education at school and start to working to help and support his family. During his childhood, he faces a lot of jobs from shoe shiner to selling newspaper, then working in a barber shop and go on. One day he was in a barber shop in this barber shop in Loreto, and he read a magazine that was talking about computer and electronics. And he immediately fell in love with the concept and the topic of computers. And this was actually the first step that is going to introduce him to his research, which is the Silva method. But what exactly this Silva method is? Let's take a look. So, the Silva method is a self-help and meditation program developed by Jose Silva. It claims to increase an individual's abilities through relaxation, development of higher brain functions, and psychic abilities such as clairvoyance. This is all a big promise. What I've learned through the Silva method is actually how to take control, total control over your brain and mind. Of course, it helps with psychic abilities such as intuition. Clairvoyance, I still didn't find too much results about it. Yeah, but that's just my person. I find a lot of value when um, you use it for manifesting thing in your life. Using the civil methods is like a goal. It's like 100% goal. But let's take a look on how it has started. Jose, Mr. Silva, sorry, developed an interest in psychology. In fact, in his biography, there are a lot of names, big names in psychiatry, psychology, and that was really fundamental at time. And he faced all of them, he faced them. To see if it could help him increase his children's IQ. So actually, everything started because he wanted to help his children to have better grades at school. After experimenting and being convinced of his daughter's sudden clairvoyance, Mr. Silva decided to learn more about the development of psychic abilities. So their research actually started because he wanted to increase and help his children to having better grades at school. With through some experiment, he find out that they were more reactive and they have more awareness when they were in a deep state of relaxation. But why? Earlier on, I said the first step of Mr. Silva research was him learning about electronics and computers because a computer works exactly like a human brain. Just think about it. The human brain works with an electric impulse. Each electric impulse are called thoughts. Every time you think about something, you cause a reaction in your being. For example, you wake up and you have this thought in your mind that you're gonna break your leg. How would you go through the day with this thought, intrusive thought in your mind? Think about how miserable that day will be. Every single thing you're gonna do, you're gonna be afraid. Every single step you're gonna do, you're gonna be super careful on where you step on. Now put yourself in another optic. Think about yourself going through the day with the thinking of the love of your life, or maybe the passion, or maybe your passions and stuff like that, or maybe positive, just positive thoughts. Just think about it. How good and fresh will be that day. Just if I think about my dog, oh my God, man, I just feel immediate happiness. And when I think about it in a bad moment, it's just everything changes in my body. I feel it. I totally feel it, the change in my body. So dogs are extremely powerful. And why do we have to know? Why we must know how all these things works? Because in trading, we are paid for the decisions we make. And guess what is the only tool that allowed us to take decisions? It's the human brain, it's the brain. So the more you have control over your brain, the more you have control over your thoughts, and the thoughts, the more you're gonna have control over them, the more good results you're gonna have in not only in your trading career, but also in your life, especially in your life. So let's see how all this works. And now we came to the sauciest part of the video. How can we use the Silva method to be profitable in trading? Every single trader, professional and profitable trader, will tell you to be a profitable trader, you need discipline, patience, and congruent action and decisions. So, to be patient and disciplined, you need to have focus. The only way you can get focus is to have a relaxed brain and mind. How can we achieve a relaxed state of mind? Mr. Silva developed a method that is called 3 to 1, 3 to 1 method. We decompose of 3 deep breath, and every single breath that you take is linked to a part of your being. So the third breath is linked to physical. Wait, sorry. Physical relaxation. You need to learn how to relax your body in just one breath. The second breath is for mental relaxation. There are different ways to relax your body, and there are different ways to relax your mind. The most common is for relaxing your body, you just go through a meditation that allows you to calm yourself. So sit yourself in a comfortable position with no too much noises around, with calm environment, and this also helps you to reach like a deep state of relaxation. The mind works in another way. To relax your mind, you need to put yourself mentally in a place where you know you feel relaxed. For example, you need to you need to visualize like a green land of field, maybe a day in a beach, in the mountains, or maybe in your bed. A place you need to visualize, focus on, put yourself in a place where you feel relaxed. That's how you relax your mind. And the one is the plane level where all magic begins. Once you reach the total relaxation for your body, and you reach your mental relaxation, you're gonna feel a click. It's hard to describe this feeling because it's subjective. Only you can understand when you click. And when you click, you know for a fact that this is the alpha state of mind. When we work in alpha, when we use the alpha state of mind, as we talk about in the video on brain versus mind, we learn that alpha is linked to creativity, to intuition, to better problem solving, and go on. There are only benefits linked to alpha. And the number one, the last breath you take, which is the number one, is the alpha level. Take it for granted that that is the alpha level. Then with experience, you're gonna learn, you're gonna adjust, and you're gonna put everything in shape and in place. But for the beginning, that's all you need to know. Mr. Silva also has a program, has different programs that allows you to go in physical relaxation, and mental relaxation. I'm not going to explain you this because that's not what this video is about. The second technique that Mr. Silva gave to us is called the mental screen. Right? Okay. What is the mental screen? The mental screen is an area of your mind, and it's easily reached when you turn your eyes slightly upwards. What does it mean? Think about when someone give you a question, okay? And you look upwards to look for the information. That is, you are looking at the area of your mental screen. And super important thing, the mental screen must be outside your body. It must be out of your body. You don't use your eyelids as mental screen because is not really effective if you use your eyelids. The goal of the mental screen is to increase the power of your mind. When you can visualize and see without using your eyes, you are powering up your mental abilities. And guys, this mental screen is insane. Every single thing that you project on the mental screen became reality. Every single thing, everything. How can we use the mental screen? I'm not gonna give you the full technique. I'm just gonna give you the fundamental part. Okay, the mental screen works only in alpha. So first, 3-to-1 method. Then you turn on your mental screen. No, yeah, just one thing. Once you turn on your mental screen, it will never stop running. So once you started for the first time, just keep thinking about it because your mental screen will always, must always be on, always, in any moment. The power of the mental screen works like this. I mean, the technique of the mental screen works like this. Think about the problem you are facing. Uh, that you're facing. The second thing is to visualize it. Remember the difference between visualize and imagine. Okay? Always remember this difference. Visualize it in black and white color. Then erase that image. Move your awareness to the left. Now imagine, create a new image of that situation, right, where you achieved, where you already had fixed that problem. Then step into that image and emit the congruent feeling, and then emit the congruent feeling. I'm gonna give you an example, okay? I go with the true 3-to-1 method in my alpha state. In my alpha state, I already know my mental screen is on. On my mental screen, I visualize myself in a black and white color picture, me being not profitable. Okay. Also, keep in mind you need to project on the image the congruent feeling. So you cannot see yourself as not profitable and being happy, because that's what you're gonna get, being not profitable but happy. So I visualize myself not being profitable and having the related feeling of stress of not being profitable. Now then I erase the image. Okay, I move my awareness, always looking it up. I move my awareness to the left, and then I create a new brand image of myself being profitable, and I'm gonna emit the same congruent feeling. So if I visualize myself being profitable, I'm gonna feel how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna imagine how I'm going to feel being profitable. So if being profitable bring me joy, I need to put joy in that image. Okay? So technique that another technique that Mr. Silva gave to us is the sleep control. Okay? So sleep control is gonna help you on manage yourself. What do I mean? When you go before you go to sleep, you go into your alpha state and you put the image of yourself falling asleep in the precise moment you want to fall asleep. If you want to fall asleep at 11 o'clock, put the clock on your mental screen and then visualize yourself falling asleep at that time, at that perceived time in space. Okay? Like this, you can, of course, there is a whole meditation which is all with all the details you need to do and all the steps you need to take to be effective. I'm not gonna give you that. I'm just gonna give you the input to go looking for all these things. Okay? So yeah, and when you manage to take when you manage to work in the alpha state of mind, you're gonna realize that you can fall asleep with uh, any moment you desire, you can fall asleep. Another technique is alarm clock, which is the opposite of the sleep control. With the sleep control, you will fell asleep in a specific time. With the alarm clock, alarmo, what's that? Alarm clock, you're gonna wake up at a specific time in space. These two techniques, okay, will help you taking control over yourself, over your brain and mind, but also is gonna give you the starting point to achieve a goal in a specific time. Because fell asleep and waking up at a specific time is actually a goal. And when you train your mind to reach out these goals, you're gonna train also yourself to achieve all the other goals in your life. If you manage to wake up every day in this at the same time just because you wanted to wake up at that moment, there is no goal that you cannot achieve in that specific time. So for today, I think we've talked more than enough. I hope all this information didn't frighten your brain, didn't, and I hope you're gonna use all this to be profitable and to make your life better. So I think that's it for today. We're I think that's it for today, and we're gonna catch up in a new video. So bye bye.